The decision did not feel triumphant. It felt irreversible. The night air carried the sharp scent of burned rubber and rain. Emergency lights painted the street in pulses of red that reflected across shattered glass. Neither of them moved for several seconds after her words settled between them. Min-Jae did not reach for her. He did not touch her shoulder or take her hand. He simply stood beside her, close enough that she could feel the steadiness of his presence, distant enough that her choice remained entirely her own. "You understand the consequence," he said quietly. "I do," she answered. "You will be seen as connected to me. I already am. You may become a target again. I already have." He studied her profile, voice lowering slightly. "You may regret staying." She turned her head, meeting his gaze directly.
The data
"Will you
clearly
regret letting me
indicates a
choose?"
shift in the market.
The
We
question
have to
lingered
pivot
longer
now.
than
I agree
any
with the
threat had.
analysis. Let's
"No,"
start
he
drafting
said.
the proposal
For the
immediately.
first time, the words sounded uncertain, not weak, but human. The following days unfolded with unnatural calm. No attacks. No warnings. No visible pressure. That quiet was more dangerous than chaos. Inside the organization, rumors moved faster than facts. Staff noticed changes they could not explain. Instructions softened at the edges. Meetings ended sooner. Security protocols shifted without formal announcement. Most of all, people noticed who Min-Jae looked for when he entered a room. He did not hide it anymore. Maya did not change her work. She arrived on time, organized schedules, managed negotiations, maintained professional composure. But the distance between them had transformed into something else, not authority, not submission. Alignment. 3 days after her decision, she spoke to him privately. "We need clarity." He set aside the document in his hand. "About what?" "About expectation." "I have none." "That is not possible." He regarded her thoughtfully. "Then define yours." She inhaled slowly. "I remain your secretary." "Yes." "I do not surrender independence." "Yes." "I am not a symbol of loyalty to your organization." "Yes." She paused before the final condition. "And you do not use protection as leverage." His response came without hesitation. "Agreed." She studied his face carefully. "You are certain?" "Yes." "Even if I disagree with you?" "Yes." "Even if I leave later?" A faint pause. "Yes." It was the most honest promise he had ever given. The stranger did not disappear. He requested a meeting. Min-Jae accepted without delay. They met in a neutral space, an empty conference room overlooking the city skyline. No guards inside. No raised voices. No visible tension. Just two men measuring the gravity of the same choice. "You care about her," the stranger said calmly. "Yes." "You will place her in danger." "That is unavoidable." "You could release her." "I did." Yet she stayed. "Yes." Silence settled between them. "Then understand this," the stranger continued quietly. "If your world harms her again, I will remove her from it permanently." Min-Jae did not react with offense. "That is acceptable." The stranger studied him carefully. "You do not threaten me." "No." "You do not warn me." "No." "Why?" "Because protection is not ownership," Min-Jae replied. For the first time, the stranger's expression shifted, not approval, but recognition. "Then we are aligned." That alignment was tested sooner than anyone expected. An internal betrayal surfaced within the organization. Information had been leaked. Routes exposed. Financial transfers compromised. Min-Jae addressed the situation with precise efficiency. Meetings became urgent. Security tightened. Trust narrowed. Maya observed the shift immediately. "You suspect someone close," she said. "Yes." "You will act decisively." "Yes." She held his gaze steadily. "Do not act without proof. Proof is in progress." Emotion cannot guide strategy. He looked at her for a long moment. "Emotion is not guiding me." "Then what is?" "Risk assessment." Her voice softened slightly. "And what risk do I represent now?" His answer came without delay. "None." She did not look convinced. The betrayal revealed itself during a late-night negotiation. A meeting location had been compromised. Armed intrusion followed. It was not an assassination attempt. It was a message. In the controlled chaos that followed, Maya found herself separated from Min-Jae by collapsed structure and blocked exits. Smoke thickened the air. Voices shouted instructions that dissolved into noise. She did not panic. She moved with calm precision, navigating through corridors she had memorized over years of proximity to danger. A hand seized her wrist from behind. Not Min-Jae. Not the stranger. An unfamiliar voice spoke close to her ear. You are the leverage. Her response was immediate, composed. You misunderstand my value. The grip tightened. No. I understand perfectly. Before he could move further, force interrupted with surgical precision. Min-Jae did not shout her name. He did not call attention. He simply removed the threat from existence with controlled finality. When silence returned, he released her wrist gently. You are unharmed? Yes. Their eyes met through smoke and fading chaos. You came for me, she said. Yes. You prioritized me. Yes. Her voice lowered. That was not strategy. No. She exhaled slowly. That was choice. Yes. Something in her expression shifted, not surprise, not gratitude. Understanding. After the incident, distance returned briefly. Not emotional distance. Protective space. Min-Jae did not request proximity. Maya did not offer it. Both recognized the weight of what had changed. Late that night, she entered his office unannounced. He looked up immediately. You should rest, he said. So should you. Neither moved. I need to know something, she said. Ask. When you said you'd choose me only if I choose you, did you mean it as sentiment or principle? He answered without hesitation. Principle. Then hear mine. He waited. I remain because I want you, not because I need protection. I understand. If that changes, I will leave. I understand. If staying ever costs me myself, I will walk away without explanation. A faint shift crossed his expression, acceptance without resistance. I understand. She stepped closer, voice soft but unwavering. And you, if you ever return to control instead of choice, I will not follow. His reply came quietly. Then I will not return. They stood facing each other with nothing left unspoken. He did not touch her. She did not close the remaining distance. The space between them remained deliberate, a boundary defined by mutual will. Weeks passed. Threats receded. Internal betrayal resolved. Stability returned. But something fundamental had changed within the structure of power itself. Min-Jae consulted Maya not as an extension of authority, but as an equal perspective. Decisions incorporated dialogue rather than instruction. Those who observed closely understood what had happened. Control had evolved, not weakened. Refined. One evening, standing before the city lights, Maya spoke quietly beside him. You're different. Yes. Do you resent the change? No. Do you fear it? Yes. Why? He considered before answering. Because what I cannot control, I must trust. She looked out across the skyline. Trust is a choice. Yes. And so is staying. Yes. She turned toward him. Then we continue choosing. He met her gaze steadily. Yes. If you've stayed with this story to this moment, you already understand what makes it different. This wasn't about power winning love, it was about power learning to let love exist without control. If you felt that shift, support the story. Like the video, subscribe for more cinematic romance, and tell me in the comments the moment you knew Min-Jae had truly changed. Because the final truth is this. He never lost control. He chose to release it. And she never belonged to his world. She chose to stand beside it. Their story did not end with possession. It began with choice.